guys, so for today's video I decided that I was going to do like a product review and show you guys products that I use for AJ. You might hear him in the background because his dad has him right now, so you may hear him cooing and talking and stuff in the background. But I was going to show you guys formula and bottles, passies, all that good kind of stuff that I use for him. So to start, this is what I use to clean his nose. It is it cleans the mucus out of his nose. It is by Greco. People pronounce it differently. Your preference. But basically, the regular syringe kind of thing that people use, I actually saw on, I think, Facebook. Sometimes Facebook is useful, but I think I saw on Facebook that a mom actually cut hers open and looked on the inside, and it was actually filled with mold and bacteria, just all kinds of gross, nasty things. And I refused to put that up my baby's nose. So I figured I would look for some alternate solutions. And then my sister came across this thing. She uses it for my nephew, actually. And it is magic. Basically, you just stick this part into their nose, and then you can actually see what's coming out down here in this little bulb. And the bulb actually comes off. And you just empty it, clean it, wash it like you like anything else. You just clean it and wash it. And then it is battery operated. I believe it takes 2 AA batteries. It's not very loud. I mean, it's not uncomfortable for them by any means. Of course, they're a little bit fussy because they don't want anything put in their nose, obviously. But it's just really hassle-free. You don't have to worry about what's coming out, if anything's coming out, because you can see it all down here in this little bulb. I know it's a little gross, but I want to know what's going on in there. So next is going to be formula that I use for him. I actually started off breastfeeding, but breastfeeding did not work out very well. In the beginning, I think it was around the 4th or 5th day after I left the hospital, because I had a C-section, so they made me stay for 4 days. But after I left the hospital, I was actually wondering just why he was so fussy, you know, not very happy, which, I mean, he's a new baby, so of course they kind of just sleep and cry. But I just knew there was something up, so I thought maybe he just wasn't getting enough food, so I decided to pump and to see how much I was actually producing. And to my surprise, guys, not very much, and I'm so glad I decided to pump to see what I was actually getting. It was very, very little, and that's why he was always just so upset and fussy. So I didn't know what to do. I called my sister. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm crying. I called my sister, and she's like, okay, well, you guys need to go out. You need to get some formula because he's got to eat. I was so upset. I was devastated because I wanted to breastfeed my baby. Breast milk is good for your baby. You guys get the bonding time. I mean, studies show it's the best thing for you to do. I mean, I was just so heartbroken, but baby's got to eat, so Mama went to go get some formula. We started off with this Enfamil, the Gentilese formula. This is okay, but it made AJ super gassy. And I figured, I mean, why not try it? Everybody uses Enfamil, but it just wasn't working for him. It made him super gassy. So when I took him to the doctor, she actually recommended that we started using this Gerber. And this has been a life changer. It's Gerber Soothe. It actually has soy in it, I believe. Yeah, it actually has soy. And, well, it helps them with iron too. But this is just amazing, guys. This is the 22 ounce. I believe it comes in a bigger one, which I think is 32, and then a smaller one, which I think is 18 ounces. But this is magic for all you moms who are really sad about not being able to breastfeed. I just suggest that you guys find the best formula that you can for them to substitute. And I'm really happy with this Gerber. It's not Enfamil. People are just so gung-ho about Enfamil, but I found out that Gerber was actually what's best for him. This, and then a combination of switching the kind of bottles that I use for him, have done the trick. We started off with this just regular Tommy Tippy bottle. This is the 9 ounce one. And I kind of discovered that it wasn't... Tommy Tippy is a good brand because the nipples on the bottles and the pacifiers are supposed to... kind of simulate the mom's breast. It's supposed to be as close to a real nipple as possible. And this one, it's great. If you don't have a baby that has a problem with colic or gassiness, then by all means, these are great. But we actually discovered that these work best for him. This one is the 5 ounce. It comes with this little insert that comes on the inside. It looks like this. You kind of just stick it down into the bottle, and then voila. The little insert actually regulates airflow. It helps them not get as much air, so it reduces the chances of them having gas. This, along with burping, does the trick. So a combination of the formula and switching to these bottles have been great. He's not gassy, he's happy, he's smiling. He's completely healthy, as you guys can see. He's not missing any meals, but he's getting everything he's supposed to get. So if you guys can't breastfeed, then I suggest this formula, and then just the contact, just having them on your chest, even though you're not breastfeeding, just the skin to skin. That works great. It helps with bonding, helps you and baby have a great relationship. And so next are the kind of patches that I use for him. These are the Tommy Tippy passies. Once again, it's supposed to like simulate a real nipple, and he loves these. This one and these and the ones that he got from the hospital, he definitely prefers these. People are like, oh, the hospital ones are great. No, AJ liked these. And it just helps to not confuse them too. If you are breastfeeding and using bottles and using passies, it just kind of helps keep them all in the same track, not getting so confused as to what exactly is going on. It just kind of keeps them not so confused about what it is they're sucking on. It doesn't make the transition so bad and so hard to be able to adjust to. And next is what we actually bathe AJ with. If your baby has problems with their skin, if you're noticing a lot of itchiness and patches and just things that aren't quite right, I would suggest to use these products. We thought it was possibly eczema. That's what the doctor was telling us. Family members, keep an eye on it because I think it might be eczema. So I just decided to not take any chances and just go ahead and get products to relieve and help with eczema. So first, it is this Aveeno Baby Cleansing Therapy Moisturizing Wash. It is, I believe it has oatmeal in it. It does. It has oatmeal and a soothing oat essence. And this is actually pediatrician recommended, and it is accepted by the National Eczema Association, which, guys, I didn't even know that they had an eczema association. Like, that's just, what? Yes, but they do. They have a National Eczema Association, and apparently it promotes both of these products. This one is the lotion. It is the Eczema Therapy Moisturizing Cream, and this one is actually pretty thick. It's like a body butter that you would use for yourself. It moisturizes his skin so well. It has oatmeal in it, and it's also a skin protectant, and it says relieves dry, itchy, irritated skin due to eczema. It is fragrance free and steroid free, but if you ask me, it kind of has a little bit of that like that medicine smell. But you guys, I seriously would take a medicine smell over a baby powder scent any day, as long as he's healthy, happy, and his skin is doing great. And then in addition to that lotion, I also use this. It is Uracin Baby for sensitive skin. This is also dermatologist and pediatrician recommended. It is a body cream as well, so once again, it's kind of like the body butter that you would use for yourself. And I love it because it is so thick. It just makes me feel like he's getting the ultimate moisture into his skin, and that's a huge thing that you want to look out for when your baby might have eczema or has eczema. Make sure that they stay moisturized and their skin stays hydrated is super important. Okay, so it has oatmeal. It has oatmeal and ceramide 3 in it. And I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm not exactly sure. But both of those are really great for skin that might have eczema. And then, so before I even knew what was going on, before I even talked to anyone, I was just using the regular Baby Aveeno. It was just standard blue. Kind of like this. Actually, it was like this. Only it wasn't for eczema. It was just Aveeno Baby Body Wash. I was using that, and then this hydrocortisone. This is 0.5, I do believe. It is a, sorry guys, upside down. It's a hydrocortisone 0.5. It is a sensitive formula. It's like an anti-itch cream, and it has aloe in it too. It's also fragrance free, medicine smell, if I might add. But this is awesome. I use, to this day, I still use this for his face just because I don't want to use this stuff on there. I use this for his face, and like before we go out to put some moisture into his skin, I use this too. After baths, I use the Uracin and the Baby Aveeno though. But hydrocortisone, it is the go-to. Even if he doesn't have eczema, even he or she, even if they don't have eczema, even if it's just dry skin or rough patches or what have you, hydrocortisone, it is awesome. It's anti-itching as well. I mean, it just knocks it right out of the park. And actually on the back, it is for dermatitis, insect bites, poison ivy, poison oak, soap, detergents, cosmetics, jewelry, just anything. And you can actually use this too. I use it sometimes. Anything that is irritating their skin, or you just want to be on the lookout for certain sections or areas, hydrocortisone, guys, it does the trick. Oh, and I actually forgot to show you guys what I sanitize his bottles with. This came in the pack with his Tommy Tippy bottles. It is this thing. This thing, it is amazing. You guys, I think all the products I use are amazing for him, but this one is seriously a lifesaver. Back in the day, they used to like boil bottles or what have you, but this thing does it all. Basically what you do is you just rinse the bottles. I'm just a germ freak in general, so I even use soap and water on his bottles, rinse it or wash them out with that first, and then I put them in this thing. But you actually don't even have to wash them with soap and water if you don't really want to, but we do. However, you just put the bottles in its designated slots. You put the nipples right on this on these white prongs, and then you stick the lids right in the middle. You put 7 ounces of water into the container, and then you put it in the microwave for 4 minutes, and voila, clean, sterile bottles. And if you're like me, I don't really like to put them in the cabinets or leave them out on the counters or anything, so you can actually leave them here, and this also counts as like a bottle holder, so I actually leave them in here, and I just pull them directly from here when I need to use them. And so next it is going to be what AJ bathes in, and then what he hangs out in during the day. Okay guys, so the last 2 products that I use is the one on the left is actually called the Mamaroo. It is incredible. You guys, like, it has, I believe, 7 different motions that it can go, and then it has 5 different speeds. This thing plays music. It has a little mobile baby mobile. I think that's what they're called. Anyways, this thing is like magic. You put it in, or you put him in there, and then he just falls like to sleep immediately. And even if he doesn't fall asleep, you can tilt it up and it can rock him while he's watching VeggieTales or TV or whatever. Even if you want to play with him, this thing is like the Cadillac of baby bouncers, no joke. And then the last product or item that I use for him, it is this tub. It is by 4 Moms. Water comes or filters in through here. You put it in the sink. You run the water through this part. It has to pass through this little station, which is for the temperature of the water. If it's blue, that means it's too cold. If it's red, that means it's too hot. And if it's too hot, it actually starts beeping at you like very loudly, and it will let you know that it's too hot for your baby. And then his little feet, as you can see, go here. His bottom sits up against this little back part, and then his back just rests in there. This lets the water out, and then this water here actually filters out. This little piece here actually filters out the water as you're giving him the bath, and then it lets the cool water the fresh water be able to stay regulating in there, and then it flushes all the bad dirty water out, so you don't even have to worry about that part. He doesn't have to sit in his own dirty water while he's bathing. Okay, so that was all of the products and baby stuff that I use for AJ. If you guys have any questions about anything, let me know. Just have my email. It should be down in the description box. Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, I have all that good stuff. So if you guys have any suggestions, ideas, questions, just let me know. Any topics you guys want me to talk about, or sit downs that you guys want me to have, product reviews you want me to do, just let me know and I will do them. This was my first product review, I guess you could say, so I was kind of super nervous about it, but hopefully hopefully it was beneficial to you guys. So I'm going to say bye-bye until next time. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment. Have a good night.